Hello, we are Cultinet. We develop an online matchmaking platform connecting managers and visual artists. We're 3 people in the team today. I'm the founder, and I've been working for 12 years in cultural management. My co-founder, Anna, has 3 years experience in economics and marketing. And our third member, Elena, who's not here today because she's at another startup event in London, has 4 years experience in arts curation. We're currently looking for a tech person to join us. And meanwhile, I have built a basic prototype. So artists do not have management skills, and managers are out of work. Let's take Laura and Albert, for example. Laura is a painter, and she needs help with sales and fundraising, which is something that Albert, as an arts manager, can help her with. Our addressable market size is of $50 million. Competition comes from any company or website that can help Laura and Albert find each other. We offer a very simple service. Unlike LinkedIn, we match users' profiles based on what they need rather than by offering them another portfolio service. Through Cultinet, Laura and Albert make a request based on a set of questions that allows them to find their best match. They see the top results, and then they can connect pretty much like a dating site. Our unique selling point is that any user can find exactly who they're looking for in a fast and efficient way. Our revenue model is freemium, and we make money by selling subscription packages to individual and enterprise accounts. We have an average 40% growth rate, and we currently have 14 alpha customers. We're entering the market through marketing campaigns and strategic partnerships with art spaces like Cheap Art. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Great and clear presentation, and a very simple idea to go for. Yeah. You showed us a competitor map, but how fierce is that? How many things like it is in the market already?
Okay, so far we haven't found somebody which is doing exactly what we're doing. There are these big business relationship management companies like LinkedIn and like Viadeo and Xing, which is in Germany. And then there are the traditional arts recruitment agencies who are not online. So we're somewhere in between. And we think that a company like LinkedIn, for example, which has online profiles of visual artists, might not go for such a small segment of their market into building something similar to us. It's more probable that like a big museum, a company like a big museum would invest in such a solution. So far we haven't found exactly a competitor like this kind of simple service, matchmaking.
And you said you had 40 alpha customers already, or
yeah.
How much are they paying? And
well, they're not customers. We use them as a kind of a, guinea pig customers to help us build a better product. So they're artists and cultural managers or arts managers, and they have been through the whole process to finding a best match, and we're working with them to do so. And we are running at the end of the month marketing a campaign with like A/B testing 2,400 selected and qualified leads that we've been looking for months, all of our team. And this is how we're hoping to get more people to test and create a better product.
It could be totally disruptive to the recruitment industry, because they are taking so much higher payment for finding the right person for the right job, right? But getting people to use it. I think that must be the biggest difficulties that you would have.
Yes, absolutely. And this is our bet, that if we do not get these people in the way we're currently thinking, we'll have to find another disruptive way. Or maybe there's no market, but we think so far from the interviews we've been running in all 4 continents for the past 6 months, we've been interviewing and Skyping with people and saying, hi, would you use it? You know, what's your need? How can I help you? This is what we thought. And people seem to like it, seem to be willing to use it. We don't know if they'll be willing to pay for it, but that's another story.
So you're connecting artists?
Yes.
With art managers, I guess.
Exactly.
Not just a manager, because I guess it's a very specialized industry, market, if I may say.
Yeah. But may I just
Please.
clarify that in the arts and culture, you might be more specialized in PR or sales and not so much in fundraising. So maybe somebody from another more traditional sector of the economy might want to switch and sell their skills to the arts. And that might be professional artists and amateur artists. And these are the small differences. So eventually we're hoping that this could get bigger.
So if I'm to understand it right, you are creating something like a LinkedIn network for artists and art managers, or is this the type of thing that you're trying to achieve?
Where I think the easiest thing would be to say something between LinkedIn and a dating site, because this is what's the point. This is about, like, you know, I'm the artist, I'm the manager, and this is about getting us together and finding what I need as skills to buy from a person that has to offer them. Because LinkedIn and all the other platforms like Facebook and any other, you just have all of the information, but how do you go about finding exactly what you need in that specific time? It's matchmaking. That's why I say it looks like it could be like a dating site for arts professionals.
And where is your source of income in this respect? Your source of income, your money. How do you make your money?
It's the subscriptions. We have planned the different revenue streams from subscriptions, either from the individuals like a single artist or manager, also from galleries and museums. We're starting collaboration with a couple of galleries right now to see if they can get the people they want to in their projects. And then we're thinking on a second phase to go to advertising. But mainly, we're trying to get event organizers and congress organizers who are commissioning arts projects and who are also in need of managers for their creative program to use the service. That was fast.
Okay. So it's time for your advices.
I can go again? Yeah, thanks. Oh, sure. Yeah, I love this. I think it's the idea is very interesting. Actually, I also think it's quite old. After the .com days, there was this breakthrough of the free agent society and all that kind of stuff. And there was a lot of dating sites between the job, which could be in consulting typically, and then the free agent. And that's kind of the same that you're doing. So they've been living for 10 to 15 years now, these sites, but you are much more specific. So I will really go to look at those and which one of those succeeded. I don't know. I used a lot of them back in 2003 and 4, but never since. So have a look at those sites and see what is working and what is not. Okay. And then getting the subscription, it will have to be low enough for people to pay. So you'll have to have a lot of subscribers in order to get this running. And traceability of your success will be very, very tough. Like matching after dating on a dating site, whether they came out all right.
Right, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I think your user interface will have to be quite sophisticated actually, because in order to do the matchmaking appropriately to yield a high result, I think it will be somewhat complex. Because ultimately that's the greatest value, I would say, is that I actually get a match that's representative. And I think that, but I think the space is interesting because it hasn't been addressed this specifically before, but certainly I would say you're dealing with a relatively price-sensitive market. So I would just caution you on your revenue model and making sure that your beta testers are true betas who then pay and have a value that they can comment on.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't have the time for the question, so my advice, speaking of culture, one could think also of literature, so could you be the matchmaker between the writers and publishers?
Right.
Because by arts I understand visual and performing arts, right?
Yeah, we
So
start from
maybe
there.
in literature, I think there's a gap there, the link between the authors, the writers, and the publishers.
For me, it sounds still like a vague project. I mean, it's not so clear yet, which makes it really challenging. But I would propose finding a way to tie up also like the results of the relationship created inside your platform. And not only to evaluate, but also to like maybe to find the payment term, or maybe also look in non-related, like Kickstarter platforms, and steal some ideas out of per project.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.